On the left. See what happens?
Now,
Really?
another exciting episode in the life of the most fantastic crime fighter the world ever known. The office of the Police Commissioner of Midland City.
Hello, this is the
Miss
commissioner.
Helfinger, this is the wing warrior.
Yes, what is it?
Please inform the commissioner that I'm now all set for test sequence number 1.
What?
It's all primed and ready to go.
What are you talking about?
The chicken missile, Miss Helfinger.
The chicken missile?
Yes, so tell the commissioner I'm ready for test sequence number 1. Yes, Miss Helfinger.
Commissioner, the chicken missile is ready to go.
Huh?
The chicken missile.
Oh, yes, of course,
And it's ready for test sequence number 1.
test sequence number 1.
Number 1.
Well, that's, very nice. Very nice, yes.
Hello, Winged Warrior.
Right here, Miss Helfinger.
The commissioner said that's very nice.
Oh, fine. In that case, Miss Helfinger, have the commissioner stand by with the chicken missile receiver.
What?
I'm going to count down.
Listen.
10:90. We'll see what 1400 hours.
Hello, wait.
Yes, Miss Helfinger.
Commissioner,
Yes.
if I would say to you, prepare the chicken missile receiver, would you know?
No, I wouldn't.
I didn't think you would. Commissioner?
Yes.
I would suggest that you crouch under your desk.
Crouch under my desk?
Yes, it should provide some protection.
From...
And the chicken missile.
Wow. Say, that chicken missile really works nifty. Will the Midland City Fire Department recommend that a chicken missile receiver be installed in what's left of Midland City Hall? Be listening tomorrow for another exciting episode in the life of the most fantastic crime fighter the world has ever known.
Marcus Jewelers takes time to talk about fine timepieces and the qualities that set them far above others. Longines, Rolex, Baume & Mercier, Concord, Corum, Piaget, and others of the world's finest timepieces are offered only because they satisfy Marcus standards of excellence and elegance. Technology and craftsmanship form so much more than a watch. Precision combined with artistry in gold, silver, platinum, even collector's gold coins. To help you make the discriminating choice, Marcus Jewelers offers free shopping consultation and engraving, distinctive gift wrapping, shipping, and delivery. For qualified customers, no finance charge for 90 days. And for continued care, the skills of Marcus watchmakers. Marcus Jewelers in Ridgewood, Riverside Square, Rutherford, Paramus Park, and Westfield, New Jersey. For unforgettable timepieces, first time or time after time, Marcus, the unforgettable name in fine jewelry.
Take the train. Take the train to the plane.
Over 4 million people have taken the JFK Express, the train to the plane. Who are they? You'd be surprised.
Le train pour l'avion? Oh, c'est très chic. Et pas du tout cher. $5 seulement.
Ah, she says the train to the plane is chic, inexpensive, and only costs $5. He says it runs like clockwork. He says it's safe and fast, and that's good, because he's in a pretty big hurry.
I love New York.
Yes, over 4 million people from all over the world love New York and the JFK Express, the train to the plane. It operates every 20 minutes, 5 a.m. to midnight every day. Costs $5, including your subway fare and shuttle bus to the terminals. It takes a little over an hour. For more information, call 858-7272. 858-7272. Next time you go to JFK Airport, take the train to the plane.
Train to the plane.
Frosty the Snowman. Not bad, huh? Sing for the cookies. Want to do that? I got a pound of cookies here we're going to give away. Bob Goldman dropped them off to me the other day. Hell of a guy. He passed them out to everybody on the morning staff and still has a bunch left over, so I figured, heck, I might as well share them with the morning crew. That's you, the listener. Scott, oh, I didn't give one to Scott Salem. Well, he smokes. He doesn't need cookies. Did you give any to you, Kathy? Oh, yuck. You were out. Out cold? Out. Okay. Well, you get the cookies. Scott, we'll just hold the bag in front of your nose. You can take a whiff. Maybe it'll penetrate the nicotine, the tar, and all that stuff you got clogged up in there. Boy, I tell you. Only person on the entire morning crew that smokes. But not for long. Not for long. I'm going to put some little charges in his cigarettes when he lights up.
This is becoming a pain in the neck.
That was Scott doing his imitation of Howard Cosell. Imagine the pain in your lungs. Kate? Kate on one. Hi, Kate.
Hi.
Can you shimmy like my sister?
I wish.
Yeah. Isn't that a famous song somewhere? I wish you could shimmy like my sister. Well, who cares? I don't know if my sister can shimmy or not. I never asked her.
Do you have a sister?
I have a sister, Stephanie. Yeah.
Oh, does she shimmy like Stephanie?
Well, I'm sure she does. I don't. I mean, it's not something you get into with your sister. You know what I mean?
I guess not. Not if you're a brother.
Yeah, no. She's a wonderful person. Speaks 6 different languages. She's a heavyweight honcho at a big financial house down on Wall Street. And
wow.
What a woman! What a woman! Well, enough of that. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty here. Are you in good voice this morning?
Wonderful voice.
I have. Have you ever sung in public before?
No.
Gee, this may be the beginning of a whole new career.
I hope so.
Where are you here in Manhattan?
Yes.
Do you work?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I work at William House Regency.
What is that?
That is a paper converting group.
A paper. Boy, there's a whole bunch of interesting thoughts.
Paper, right.
Yeah, a whole bunch of interesting thoughts come to my mind. What? But I'll ask you straight out. What do you convert paper into? I mean, you make them into Presbyterians or biodegradable statues.
Anything you want to be.
Anything I want to be. I can send over my old copies of the New York Times, and you can send me back a small paper statue of Claire Booth Luce or something like that.
I don't think they're that talented.
Not that talented, okay.
No.
Well, listen, you have your choice. Now, we've already done Jingle Bells.
Right.
So all I have left in my repertoire of Christmas hits is Silent Night, Frosty the Snowman, and, of course, the traditional favorite, Oh, Susanna.
How about Silent Night?
Silent Night. Okay, here's your note.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round your virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. I think it's a team.
Ta-da! All right. That was terrific. That was terrific. Wow, you're gee, you got vibrato and everything. Gee, I like to. Did we record any of that? Did we record that? Can you play that back?
No!
Can you play? Calm down, madam. Calm down. Can you play a little bit of that? Hold on just a minute. You want to hear what you sound like in public? Here it comes. Let's see if we can get this back on you. Go ahead.
I'm embarrassed.
No, I know you're embarrassed. Imagine how I feel. I was playing the harmonica.
Yeah, but you got practice.
Well, do we got it? So the engineers are working on this project. Okay, you ready? Okay, here it comes. Instant replay. Yeah, that's it.
Got it.
Mhm.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright.
This is terrific.
Round your virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace.
That was the hard part right there.
Sleep in heavenly peace. I think it's a team. Makes my day.
Isn't that amazing right there? Not only do you get to sing it, but you get to hear it back in instant replay.
Does that mean I get 2 cookies?
No. No, but you get a pound of cookies from Bob Goldman and me and the famous chocolate chip cookie company.
Yeah!
Isn't that terrific?
Terrific.
Well, you did a hell of a job. We're going to have to save that one. We'll save that one. I expect to get a call from...
Perhaps we can convert it.
Yeah, I expect to get a call from ABC Records any time now. You're a wonderful lady.
You're wonderful, too.
Thank you very much for calling. Hold on just a minute. Kathy will get your name, address, measurements, that kind of thing, and we'll get these things out to you right away. I forgot to ask her if she was married. Oh, well. Well, there you have it. Isn't that marvelous? Wasn't that fun? Is this fun or what?
That's great.
Wait till on Friday. We'll do this again on Friday. We'll have a lot of fun. This is terrific. You guys are great. We have a great audience.
The best.
Great audience. Absolutely the best. 750. Not the biggest, but the best.
The best, no
7:52 and a half. 7.5 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Let's see what Nolan's doing. Hey, Joe.
Yes.
Did you hear that?
That was absolutely marvelous.
Wasn't she great?
That was great.
Oh,
that was great. The harmonica was lousy, but the singing was great.
What can I tell you?
So Bob sent more cookies to you, huh?
Yeah. I'll send you.
That's the last time I go dump $25 in his store. He doesn't send me nothing.
Stop trolling.
Doesn't send me anything.
All right, wait just a minute. Time out.
I give him $25 and he sends me nothing.
Time out, I said. God. You always lose control here.
Yeah.
All right, listen, Joe, I'll make you a deal. You ready for a deal?
No, we're not going to do any deals. I'm going to do the traffic. Eastbound on Route 22.
Here's the deal. I will give you, I will send you a pound of the famous chocolate chip cookies. A certificate, just like I've got right here, just like everyone on the staff got. I was going to send you one anyway. I'll send you 2 pounds if you'll sing Frosty the Snowman while I play the harmonica.
2 pounds of cookies, huh?
Yeah. Frosty the Snowman. I tell you what, why don't you think about it while you're doing the traffic report, and I'll practice.
No, I don't think that's necessary. On Route 22 eastbound, we're bumper to bumper from the Garden State Parkway right up through the Hillside Newark line. There is ice there in both lanes, and that's going to give us some real serious problems. On the Staten Island Expressway, we're heavy for a mile and a half coming up through the Goethals Bridge. Lincoln, Holland, Georgia, 20 to 25 minute delay. Eastbound on 80, bumper to bumper from 15 to 513, a 2-car accident off on the left shoulder. If you're south on the BQE, we're bumper to bumper from Queens Boulevard to the Kosciuszko Bridge, a 4-vehicle accident blocking the left lane. Again, you want to stay over to the right. Inbound Grand Central is still very heavy from the Clearview to the Interborough, and then again around LaGuardia Airport, there is some police activity going on there. And if you're on the Bruckner, we still have heavy traffic from White Plains Road all the way down to the elevated portion of the roadway. Long Island Railroad, 15-minute delays system-wide, and 30 if you're starting in Long Beach. New Jersey Transit has 15-minute delays on the Raritan Valley line, and now Metro North. And this is very confusing. However, 5 to 10 minute delays on everything because of the cold weather. Now, they have some track work going on in Coscob. You'll lose 15 there. And you're also going to lose 20 in Stamford. So if you start above Stamford, you're going to be 45 minutes late. If you start below Coscob, you're only going to be about 5 to 10 minutes late. So it all depends on exactly where you are, on how late you're going to be getting into work. And that's it for mass transit, and that's it for that. And I have to go to Norfolk. So I am Joe Nolan.
What about
traffic? We'll do it later. We'll do it later because I got to go to Norfolk.
Norfolk
right now.
University?
Yes, I got to go to Norfolk right now.
Exactly
so
right.
I'm Joe Nolan, Shadow Traffic.
Yeah, we know all that. Thank you very much. Great, marvelous. I'll do it for you. And with Brian Wilson and everyone else. Thank you. 7:55. 5 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Well, I thought I was going to get him to sing Frosty the Snowman with us, but I guess we're going to have to wait until 20 after. I knew I'd get him with the cookies.
Yeah,
Joe's a sucker for cookies.
Yeah. I know, about $25 worth.
Yeah. I bet you
5 pounds or something.
Yeah, something like that. I bet you if I threw in an extra pound of cookies, I'd get him to sing Inagata Davida. Well, it's 7:55, 5 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Listen to this.
Give a listen to this, folks. Do you want to know where the best holiday sale in years is going on right at this very minute? In the beautiful nearby Pocono Mountains of northeastern Pennsylvania. That's where. Because right now is the best time to enjoy some of the best vacation values you'll find anywhere. Vacation bargains galore and at rates that give you more. And only in the Poconos, where you have a friend in Pennsylvania. You're going to find all-inclusive midweek package plans you just can't turn down. And famous Pocono weekend vacations at their lowest rates of the year. It's giveaway days in the Pocono Mountains of Pennsylvania, including giveaway free night packages and other exciting sale day bargains. Bargains for everyone, families as well as couples. So pick up the phone right now and dial 1-800-POCONOS. That's right, 1-800-POCONOS, and ask for immediate information on the Pocono vacation sale days. Why not enjoy a few days off during the whirlwind holiday season? You deserve it. And it's a bargain. Call 1-800-POCONOS. A message from the Pocono Mountains Vacation Bureau.
If you're responsible for forecasting, planning, or crunching numbers in general, a personal computer can be more than helpful. It can actually let you analyze options you never had time to consider when you were pushing a pencil. But which personal computer should you buy? The better question is what software will help you get the job done. That's where IBM and your authorized IBM personal computer dealer can help. There are 6 what-if shopping lists from IBM at dealers and in newspapers. One list for planners and forecasters suggests software programs to do spreadsheet analysis, tap outside data banks, even check your spelling. All carry the IBM name, which means they're designed to take advantage of the power and flexibility engineered into the IBM personal computer. The IBM what-if shopping lists for IBM software for IBM personal computers. Now in a newspaper and at a store near you.
Don't let the Christmas blues get you down during what should be one of the happiest seasons of the year. Today at 4, talk with Dr. Tony Grant about your personal problems. Then later tonight, whether you're at home, at work, or anywhere in between, tune to WABC's 6 o'clock report for all the news you need to know. Here on Talk Radio 77.
Season's greetings to you from WABC.
It is 7:58, 2 minutes away from 8 o'clock on the latest WABC News. Cookie?
Hello.
I didn't know cookies talked.
Yes, we do.
Well, good.
Good morning. Happy holiday.
Happy holidays to you and yours up in wherever you are.
I'm in Yonkers.
Oh, Yonkers, one of the northern suburbs.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's the line you were calling in on, I couldn't imagine.
the line from the Bronx.
Yeah, really. Well, how are things in Yonkers this morning?
Cold.
You know, I got a telephone call during the news from a lady in a little town in Sussex County, New Jersey, where it is 5 degrees.
Oh, my God.
And here it is a blistering 17.
Yes, so I heard.
Yeah.
So I heard. I mean, my house is so cold, and the heat is going on, but it just is so cold.
Well, I knew it was going to be a cold winter this winter when I saw a squirrel burying an electric blanket. That's a dead giveaway, you know.
Yeah, really.
Mm-hmm.
Brian, I've tried to call you several times. All right, this is the first time I've been able to hang on to the phone. I called about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah?
Wish my son a happy birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
He's a year old.
2 weeks late. Oh, well, a future listener.
right,
Yeah.
I hope. But I wanted to wish you a very happy holiday and to tell you how much we enjoyed your show.
Well, thanks a lot. That's very nice of you. Believe me, I enjoy you listening.
Well, we listen to you all the time.
Well.
All the time. My husband and I. My husband just left for work, but
Oh, yeah?
we listen to you all the time.
Where does he work?
He works down in the Bronx.
What does he do there?
He's a mechanic. He works for Courtesy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Gee, maybe you come take a look at my car.
Really? You having problems?
Well, I got a slow leak on the front left tire, and there's something wrong with the fuel injection system.
Oh.
It's injecting too much fuel.
Isn't that the problem every day now?
Yeah, really. Indeed. Can't you hear all the heating oil men out there going, ho, ho, ho?
Right.
Indeed.
Right. They're having a very Merry Christmas.
Don't they always? Well, I guess that's showbiz. Well, listen, Cookie, I'm going to have to run. I tell you, you got such a great name. I think I'm going to send you some cookies.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Cookies for Cookie. What do you think?
Oh, I think that's great.
Well, these are the chocolate chip variety. I hope you like those.
Exactly.
Actually, according to this certificate, you can get any one of the kind that they make over there. Oatmeal raisin, chocolate chip, and like that.
Okay.
But Bob Goldman dropped these off, and quite frankly, they're cluttering up my briefcase. And you're the first cookie I've talked to this morning.
Oh, all right.
Listen, and by the way, if anything ever goes wrong between you and your husband, I can be reached at area code 212.
Oh, all right. I'll keep mine.
I'll talk to you, Cookie.
Long wait, I think.
No doubt, and I hope that's true. And you take care of yourself, have a wonderful holiday, and hang on the phone till Kathy can get your vital statistics. Name, address, and whatever. It is 8 o'clock. In fact, it's 1 minute after 8 o'clock, so we're running a little bit late to talk about this news.
We're going to have some sunshine today.
No hiccups.
I got rid of them last hour. Ate some sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Partly sunny today. High of about 23-ish. Tomorrow, maybe some light snow with a high 28-ish. And looking for Thursday, 30s. And precipitation changing to rain. Right now, sunny skies, 17 degrees.
It's that time of year, so here's another warning for holiday partygoers in New Jersey. Some 400 state troopers will be stationed at roadblocks around the state this week. They'll randomly stop motorists and arrest anyone who's had 1, 2, 3, however many too many. Governor Kane says he'll sign into law a tough drunk driving bill passed by the state Senate last week. It will require first-time offenders to be detained a minimum of 12 hours in county resource centers.
On WABC Talk Radio 77, and now with the sports, here's Steve Malsberg.
Well, America's team was in full view for all of America to see last night on Back to Brian.
Now, wait just a minute. What kind of Christmas music is that? Oh, you're right. They are red and green. Okay. It's 10 minutes after 8 o'clock, 8:10. Get your buns out of bed. This is WABC Talk Radio. Brian Wilson's my name. If you're looking at your radio, the bearded guy on the right is my left, is Harley Carnes. The incredible strawberry blonde on my right, your left, is Debbie Iacobelli. She's Italian, She's half Italian, actually. The other half is Irish. It's up to you to decide which half is which. At the controls this morning, the smoking Scott Salem and the lovely Kathy Wineflash, my producer. Thank you, man with whistle. Perfect timing. Well, here we are for our final hour. This hour we'll get another word from Joanna Langfield as she rips off her gloves and rips into somebody's poor, unsuspecting career. I'm sure we'll come up with something else. Oh, yeah, we got to do singing for... How does she do that? Then we're going to do singing for cookies one more time. Obviously, we're going to have to give a pound to Trixie here. Maybe we'll give her 2 pounds. Yeah. I don't know how she does that either, but we'll ask her maybe a little bit later. Anyhow, that's what we'll do. We'll do singing for cookies again before the hour is up as we proceed with the Kathy Novak warm-up here at WABC Talk Radio. Make sure your car is listening about an hour from now. The program will be just for it. Let's just sit back and enjoy the final part of this act now. I like the part with the champagne here at the end. Indeed.
What's one of the best ways to get around New York? The bus. The smart, safe, and economical way over 1 million people a day use to get around the 5 boroughs. You've probably noticed the many new buses on our streets. They're cleaner, quieter, and more comfortable. They'll make your trip more pleasant. Now here's a great place to go on the bus. Take a ride to Museum Mile on 5th Avenue. Explore museum after museum filled with wonderful treasures. Start at El Museum del Barrio at 104th Street. Walk down 5th Avenue to the Jewish Museum, the Guggenheim, and finally the Metropolitan. There are 10 museums, each special. To get there, take the M1, 2, 3, or 4 bus. These buses run down 5th Avenue and up Madison Avenue. For more travel information, call 330-1234. Why fight traffic, pay for expensive parking, or spend time looking for a space? Take the bus. At the MTA, we're working to make things better.
If you know what you need, and if you know what's available, shopping for a personal computer can be easy. But if you've never worked with a computer before, how are you supposed to know? That's when the What If shopping list from IBM can help. IBM has put together 6 different shopping lists of IBM software programs and the IBM personal computers to run them. You'll find the lists at your authorized IBM PC dealer or in your local newspaper. There's a list for business planners, for small business managers, families, teachers, even programmers. If you take the list that seems best for you to the authorized dealer that's nearest you, you'll see how IBM software has been designed to take advantage of the power and flexibility engineered into the IBM personal computer. The IBM What If shopping lists for IBM software or IBM personal computers. Now in the newspaper and at a store near you.
I beg your pardon? It's 8:14, 14 minutes after 8 o'clock at WABC. Sorry, I was just talking with Scott Salem. He said something I didn't really understand. I was looking at Larry Rojak's official drinking holidays calendar here, and I find out that today, we've got a number of events we're still celebrating. Yesterday, of course, we all remember was the retirement party for John Holmes, urologist. Today, it is the Junkie Olympics first event, the 100-yard dash carrying a TV. That'll be a little bit later on this afternoon. And, of course, tomorrow, find a date for a word processor day. I'm looking forward to that one. That'll be a lot of fun. We have had a lot of problems with that around here. And the 21st, of course, is the photo exhibit of nude insurance adjusters. That'll be a lot of fun. This is for those of you who won't be around. A lot of you are going away for vacations and so on. 22nd, the grand opening of the Spiro Agnew Center for the Study of Ethics. And, of course, on the 23rd is the day you receive Christmas cards from people you dropped from your list day. The 24th, the mass suicide at the credit card purchase authorization centers. And, of course, Merry Christmas on the 25th. Well, there you have it. So, it looks like a big week for fun and frolic, not to mention Christmas parties and the like. And now, it is time for that moment you've all been waiting for. Chicken Woman!
Wow!
No, I'm only kidding. Yes, friends, here we are once again in a bar in Toledo, across from the depot. On the bar stool, she took off her gloves. Here's Joanna Langfield, and who are you going to criticize for us this morning?
Who?
Hello, who?
Hi.
Or what?
Who or what?
Who, hi, what, where, how, why, or to what degree?
That's about it.
Yeah. What was the name of that thing you're going to take care of?
The Man Who Loved Women.
The Man Who Loved Women.
Yeah.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
I thought you'd think so.
Yeah, but I'm wrong.
No, I don't know. The Man Who Loved Women, Blake Edwards' remake of a Francois Truffaut movie, stars Burt Reynolds in the lucky role. Burt, playing a sculptor who just can't seem to keep the ladies away, tussles with all kinds of women, but more than the sexual tussle, Burt wrestles with his own conscience. As a matter of fact, his constant thirst for the supposedly weaker sex, weakens him so that he cannot even make a decision anymore. This panic leaves him professionally blocked, morally confused, and into the intelligent arms of Julie Andrews, a recently widowed psychiatrist. Oh, imagine the possibilities. Now, considering the promising bite of Blake Edwards' reputation and the old irresistible charm of Burt Reynolds, The Man Who Loved Women should have been a lot more than it is. For the most part, the film plods along, the dialogue is charmless, the direction is too, and Burt, playing a man left impotent by his passions, doesn't bring much to the part except his body. There is, however, one saving grace here. It is a long, thankfully, midsection in which Burt's character is seduced, or is that raped, by an insatiable Texan lady who loves dangerous sex. Played out by the lusty and adorable Kim Basinger, this part of the movie flies with just the right amount of healthy and sexy fun. Even Burt looks like he's having a good time. Kim Basinger's part in the movie is so zippy, it brings the rest of the picture up a few notches. The Man Who Loved Women isn't worth a whole lot of attention, but it's not a bad diversion.
Yes, well, I certainly would be the last one to disagree with that.
Well, thank you.
Whatever that was.
Yeah, right. Thanks for listening.
Whatever. Well, we have a small emergency here on the control.
What happened?
Oh, something got spilled.
There's
beans all over the place.
Oh, no.
Someone spilled. No, never mind. Well, what about tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Gorky Park.
Oh, did you see it?
Yeah.
Oh. Did you read the book?
No.
Oh, great book.
Well,
super book. Yeah,
yeah,
good book.
that's what I hear.
Well, now I know I'm not going to see the movie.
Oh, well.
Yeah, because when I ask you a question like that and you don't immediately whip out your trumpet, I know we've got trouble.
That's right. I do get enthusiastic when the things are good. But
hey, do you remember yesterday at this time you were speaking from
a bar,
the little bar boutique booze and things?
Yes.
Because your phone was allegedly out of order, and you and there was a woman talking in the background, and you said she was looking for a job.
Yeah.
Did she get it?
I don't know.
Oh, I was just wondering. It's a little human interest story.
I know. Well, she sort of left before you and I were through talking yesterday.
Well, I guess that answers the question, doesn't it? I mean, 8:30 in the morning and in a bar looking for a job, you know.
Yeah.
Well.
What can I tell you?
Not much, apparently.
I was glad I didn't have to go back there this morning.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, so are we. Now we're back to your old telephone line with that other station bleeding through. Well, it's certainly a pleasure talking with you.
It's always nice to talk to you, Brian.
I will talk to you again tomorrow morning, bright and early.
I'm looking forward to that.
Dark and early, actually.
Dark and early, yes.
Stay inside. It's supposed to be lousy.
Okay.
And stay warm.
Thank you.
You know what
too.
happens to your thermostat after you've had hepatitis.
Yes.
It's 19 minutes after 8 o'clock, 8:19 at WABC. Commercials now, and Joe Nolan with another shadow traffic report and his singing debut right after this.
Everywhere we go, there's a
Joe Nolan? Oh, is he ready? Good.
Good morning.
Here's your note. Want to hear your note?
What note? Oh.
You're singing this half hour.
You know something?
Here's your traffic report, friends, with Joe Nolan.
On the northbound Jersey Turnpike, Eastern Spur heavy from 15 WF 16E. That because